It is time to go big, and you know what that means. Big dreams. Ah, yes, you have to have a vision in order to see it clearly, and then do everything you possibly can to attain it, whatever that goal may be of yours. So, when we talk about vehicles, you have to find the right fit for yourself. You have to feel comfortable, and there's definitely a reason why, if you want to be the big man, the one who shows up and everybody knows you're the head honcho, that's why you got to drive a Chrysler 300. Oh yeah. I'm just kidding. Mercedes S550. Or the S600. The Maybach. Yes. Money. Now, unfortunately, those have a V12. And maybe not the newer Maybachs, but the older non-Maybach S600 was a V12, and with the gas prices rising to $5 a gallon, and of course these are premium fueled vehicles, you are going to be paying $6 a gallon. So it makes you double take, and you're like, okay, well, it's going to be a little bit expensive to maintain and also a little bit more expensive to purchase. And definitely don't even think about the S65 or the S63. Now, even though those may not be as large engines as the S600, they burn plenty of fuel. The MPG ain't that great when you got twin turbos. And they're fast. They're luxurious. They're prime. However, the S550 will have to suffice. So, whenever we talk about the S550, people in Europe get confused. They're like, what? The S500 over there. Well, it's just a name change. It doesn't really mean much. When we're talking about the S-Class, ever since the 90s, it was the pinnacle of luxury until you start getting into Rolls-Royce and Bentley. But for most normal people, when you show up in an S-Class, that means big business. For me, though, I look at the top 10 quiet cars list, and the S550 is usually at the very top. Now, I've taken a drive in the Cadillac CT6, which is also on that list, and for some reason, it wasn't as quiet as I thought it would. And I've taken a look at some of the other choices. We've had Hyundai's Kia, the K900, also I think it was the Telluride or one of those SUVs, whatever. There's Genesis. I did take a look at the Genesis. With a 3.0, it was rumbling. The engine sounded like a BMW M5 that we have on our lot. That wasn't as crazy, of course, but it was a sound that did annoy me, and I don't want that to happen the whole time, this bass rumbling. I'm sure that maybe the 2.0 is a little more quiet, but it's not up to the standards that I want. We did have an Audi A8. I absolutely loved the quietness of that, and I did take a drive in multiple Lexuses. The RX 350 is absolutely fantastic, but it was designed by a little Japanese man, just like Volvo is. I keep hitting my head on this. I don't care about the sunroof, panoramic, moonroof, whatever it is. I don't want it. I want a top-of-the-line premium vehicle with all the features in it. Honestly, I could care less if it's missing whatever, but that's my preference. I'm not going to be like, yes, it has to be this color. It has to be this. I don't care. The only two things I care about is for it to be quiet and for there to be space. Unfortunately, this does take away 2 inches of headspace, and for some reason, Americans love their panoramic sunroofs and moonroofs, and I don't like that. So, probably the best option is to custom order a Mercedes from Germany. Now, I don't have $100,000, so this is, of course, a dream, and we're not going to do that. Although you are able to custom order a Swedish Volvo. Fly out to Sweden to view the factory, and you get business class seats and $3,000 off the price tag, even in this market, which is quite a fun experience, and I do that. I love Volvo, except the S90, which I was taking a look at. My uncle has one, a space in there. Yes, it's much larger than my S60 and my previous S80. However, the space is still a problem. I'm 6'3", my legs just, The Cadillac CT6, I had plenty of space. Mercedes CLA, the best of nothing. A lot of people laugh at Mercedes CLA because it was the cheapest car of its kind, and then came the A-Class. And, people were laughing at the old A and the old B. But apart from those, Mercedes-Benz has had some amazing products, apart from, some reliability issues here and there, and, some other things that were plaguing Porsche, Audi, and BMW as well, and Volkswagen, Dieselgate. So with Volkswagen, Audi, and BMW, and especially Mercedes, you've got plenty of room. So much so that the CLA, I'm able to move the seats all the way back right into the second row where you have no space whatsoever. It literally is bedding into the leather, and I have tons of space. I'm a big guy. I'm big both ways, and I'm able to fit comfortably into a CLA. Now, the Cadillac CT6 did have more space, but the CLA is half the size of a CT6, almost. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but still, there's plenty of vehicles out there that you have tons of space over here, as long as you get this removed, and tons of space in the legs. Now, another problem is, I've seen this in vehicles where I have tons of space over there. I have neither space here nor there, but I still hit my leg over here. Some of those center consoles move even further out, which I hate. I forgot which vehicles it was. I know the Lexus RX 350 is a little bit tight, so I want to be able to, and just in general, the LS and the ES are pretty tight fitting as well. So anyways, there's two things I'm looking for. One of the quietest cars around. Plenty of power would be absolutely nice. I would prefer an interior like this, double colored, or a cream colored, a white colored, but it doesn't have to be. I could take black. It can have premium, top of the line everything, but it doesn't have to. One thing that I would like without is the sunroof, but I'm probably not going to be able to find that, so I have to find a vehicle where I'm able to sit all the way upright. I hate, maybe not all the way, but I've got a bad back, so I hate when I'm leaning. My neck, tons of issues for that, so I need plenty of space in a quiet car. I hate wind noise, I hate road noise, I hate all sorts of noise that's pumped in, fake noise. I wish you could turn that off. In some vehicles you can't. In certain vehicles you can. For example, the Infiniti Red Sport Q50 and Q60, you are able to in certain models, not others. And, it's just an annoying thing that also BMW started doing. It's whatever. But anyways, and some other manufacturers too. Mercedes-Benz, also in the S-Class, in the newer ones, it was voted one of the quietest cabins. In certain tests, it was quieter than the Rolls-Royce Phantom. In others, the Phantom 1. Now, it is one of the quietest interiors around, and it doesn't have the of a four-cylinder. A nice, powerful V8. Yes, it's going to cost some money, especially with the gas prices, but they're not going to be high forever. A nice, powerful V8 will have a beautiful sound to it. Obviously, I'm not going to tune the sound at all. What I will tune and will modify is more soundproofing and double glazed panels, double glazed windows. That stops a lot of road noise. That stops a lot of stuff except the bass from other racers. But if I could have one car, it would be the W222. And if I couldn't afford that, then the W221. However, the W221, a late model year, it's absolutely fantastic, but the prices of them have skyrocketed. Same with the W222. And if I could have one, it's an early model year, 2014, 2015, 2016 W222. I absolutely love the way they look, and they're a lot cheaper than the later model years. But also, after the facelift, supposedly in the back, there's some scraping noise, whatever, wind noise, I don't know. There's some kind of noise that's reported on some of these cars that can't be fixed. For example, my Volvo S60 didn't have it at the front, but at the very beginning when I purchased this vehicle, but it has some wind noise coming. I have no idea from where. I don't think it's the window. I think it's from the B pillar. But sometimes it could be from the mirror. I don't know. Whenever I hit the accelerator, it's like a little vacuum sucking sound. And then the little fan started squeaking. I hate noises, so I want a quiet car. I'm going to have to suffice with my Volvo for now. I love it. It's a great car. I love the turbo engine. However, it's fast. However, the space sucks. And, I just need a car that's much quieter. And part of it is due to the other vehicles on the road. If there's a really loud racer, I want double glazed glass. And upgrading this vehicle just doesn't make sense. Putting $5,000, $10,000 into a $15,000 car just doesn't make sense. So you might be wondering, well, how are you going to be able to attain this dream? You've got so many bills, you've got so many debts, you've got this and that. Well, it is a dream for now, but I will work hard. I will make money. I'm going to make six figures. I don't care whether it's this year, next year, whatever, with YouTube. Hopefully that's going to get it to 5 figures next year. And $5,000 down payment, improve my credit score, and get a S-Class, hopefully when the prices go back down a little bit, for $30,000, $35,000 plus taxes and fees. I'm looking at $40,000 out the door. And I've already found some I'm okay with minor accidents. Not anything greater than that. A clean title would be nice. If I can't find creamy interior, I'll take black, whatever. I'll take whatever color. You're always able to paint or wrap it. I don't care about rims. I don't care about any of that. Although smaller rims are better, which in many cases other people want the big rims. I want quieter rims, better tires. I'm all about quiet. And that's that. And, I'm open to lemons as well, depending on the reason. So, in the future, I'm going to have it. For right now, let's make some money, let's hustle. I just wanted to share a little dream with you guys. Tell me what your dream car is.